Hi, hello RPA Act people. This is a little video, just a little mini video really for Beth and Amelia and for Jake and for Dan. You guys are working on some monologues that Pam has selected for you. I'm now going to be doing this side of the video for you because I think it's easier for Pam to not have to kind of chip in with little bits here. So basically I'm going to be doing that. I've got Aira with me right now. Aira, Mummy just needs to do a bit of work, okay? So you can sit there, that's totally fine. I'm just going to be switching to the camera. Beth, wonderful. Thanks so much for that video. We're really looking forward to seeing what you do with the notes that Pam's given you. It was interesting to see that she'd said to use a chair. That's a wonderful idea. Guys, the rest of you, I really cannot wait to see how you're getting on with these monologues and what you've come up with and what you're doing with them. And I've got one more task for you to do with those monologues to really help you with them. I have been asked the question, what is the point? What is the point in us preparing a monologue that we're never going to perform? Well, let me tell you, my darlings. If you are considering going for auditions for things, if you want to do some more acting, it's really good to have 2 or 3 monologues up your sleeve that you can pull out for an audition. Okay, quite often when you audition for parts, the organisation that you are auditioning with or the company you're auditioning with will not give you monologues. They will ask you to prepare something. So it's really good to have a few monologues that are really well prepared. And I'm really happy to help you with that. So what I would suggest you do is just get these to a point that you're really happy with them. And then you've got them. You've got them in the bank. They're like a portfolio, like an artist's portfolio, really, of things you can have. So what I'm going to teach you about today is something called, it's really exciting, called units and objectives. Now, units and objectives are something that was used by an incredible fella originally, called Stanislavski, and he formulated his own theory of how acting should be, and he is a forefather of kind of real kind of character acting and really kind of embodying the role. But one of his most famous techniques was called units and objectives. So what he would do is this, and this is what I'd like you to do. He would take a monologue or a piece of writing or a scene from a play, and he would look at the journey that happens in that scene. Where do the characters go and what happens, okay? And he would then divide the scene up into little mini units, almost like chapters within it, you know, where the focus of the story slightly changes. So what I want you to do is I want you to look at the monologue you've got and I want you to divide it into chunks. When does the mood change? That might be the end of a chunk. Or when does the story slightly change? That might also be the end of a chunk. When does the pace change? That might be the end of a chunk. You should be able to find at least, I would say, 3 chunks in any monologue, okay? 3 changes in the mood. And once you've done that, and you can actually mark it out on the page, or if you're doing it on a digital device, you know, you can mark it out on there. What I'd like you to do is then apply the objective rule. Now, an objective is what a character wants in that particular moment, okay? It's a fascinating theory because if you think about it, it applies to people in general, not just characters. But at any 1 second, we all want something, okay? So if we take Aira right now, Aira, there she is. I'm just watching her, and I'll tell you what I think her objective is right now. Her objective is to find a book that's interesting, okay? Now, she's picked a book up and she's putting it over here. Now, I think her objective is changing now as she's moving. Yeah, I think her objective is to get a little bit of attention. So there's the book she's chosen, okay? And now she's trying to get a bit of attention. So that's her want. So her want was to find a book, and now her want is to get a little bit of attention. Good girl. I've given her some attention, okay? So I've fulfilled her want there, haven't I, darling? I've fulfilled your objective, okay? So now her objective will change, okay? Her objective might be for me to get Mummy to read to me, or it might be to get comfortable.
Mummy, eat it.
Yeah, or it might be for Mummy to give me attention. Yes, he's eating it. Yeah, well done. So what I'd love you to do, guys, is to divide your script up into units, okay? And there might be 3 or 4. And then look at those things and think, what does my character want in that moment? I just want you to map that out. Write that on there. And what you will find when you've done that is it will change the way you say the lines. It will allow those lines to go on a journey, okay? Because in one moment, your character might want attention. And in the next moment, your character might want sympathy. And in the next moment, your character might want to stop talking, you know, for all this to be over. You can also really play with the idea of objectives if you want to, and just come up with a really crazy one. So you could take a monologue that was about one thing and then say that the objective of the character is actually to finish his dinner. So he could be saying stuff whilst eating, you know, and therefore the objective has changed. So, but let's not worry about that too much. What I want you to do now is just to go through that little bit of text and apply those units and objectives to it. Brilliant. Anyway, I'm going to go now because Ava is getting a little bit distracted. You've got like all of Easter to do this, so just get on with it. If you've got any questions, flipping heck, I mean, just contact me. You know, just send us a message via our email, and I will answer those questions for you. But anything you do when you send us is brilliant because it gives me stuff to feed back onto you. I hope you're doing all right. I am thinking of you loads. This is a tough time for everybody. All right then. Take care, guys. Bye.